now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
Yo, what up?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for tuning in to another installment of the Freaky Podcast.
We back for another one.
Where we talk about sex, and
more
sex.
Hey.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Kinda. No, this is Barbershop Talk minus the barbershop.
Yes, sir.
I go by the name of TR.
Yes, sir.
AKA Teddy Riley, AKA Teddy Ruxpin, AKA The Realest.
I told you last episode, all three of those was gay and more gay.
That's fine. Whatever. And of course, I'm joined alongside my counterpart, the other half of the Freaky Podcast.
You dig?
My crazy kinfolk.
Yes, sir.
Lex.
Yes, sir. Lex the Prince. You know what it is, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Let's get right into it. Let's waste no time. Let's hold no punches.
Okay.
Before
we get into the show, there's something I want to touch on.
Yes, sir.
So our show, the theme of this show is Barbershop Talk minus the barbershop.
Yep.
I think we made the mistake of assuming people knew what barbershop talk is.
Yeah, I say you break it down for them. Break it down. What you want to do?
So typically in black barbershops, you have the customers and the barbers. They engage in conversations on topics.
About everything.
Anything. It could be about sports, religion, music, politics, whatever. Now, what makes barbershop talk so special is not so much the conversations, but it's actually the point of views you're going to get from the people in the barbershop.
Yeah, man, just like on the movie Barbershop. We can't talk street in the barbershop. Calvin, when can we talk street?
No, and I actually have an example of this about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I was in a barbershop.
You bring the violins in on this one?
No. You're going to be kind of like, you're going to look kind of crazy what I'm about to say.
All right, cool.
So a couple of years ago in the barbershop I'm at now, we were having a discussion, and I can't remember exactly what the discussion was about.
Okay.
It had something to do on the effects of, if a loved one passed away in your family, do you think you'll ever get over it?
Okay.
So the vast majority of us were saying that, everybody's different. Some people never get over it.
Yeah.
Some people cope well with it.
Yeah.
It always affects them. But a lot of people are going to just, for the most part, people are going to, how can I say
think you make a valid point, though, because I get what you're saying. I mean, at the barbershop, we can talk about anything. So,
but go.
So, I mean, it's not just, I know a lot of ladies, because we have a lot of ladies viewers, and we appreciate all of you guys. But I think a lot of ladies think that we go in the barbershop and we just talking about titties and ass and sex and who this person messing with. And we're not actually talking about that. A lot of times, I'm talking to my barber about advice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My barber is a hustler, not a gynecologist. maybe part-time. All around hustler. You know what I'm saying? He do everything. So, I talk to him about whatever I can, and, we communicate. We have our own relationship. But I could talk, like I said, I could talk freely in the barbershop, and this is what this podcast is about. It's about talking freely about anything, you know what I'm saying, any topic.
But and you touched on it, great. That's exactly what it is. Because I know a lot of beauty salons, and women, you can't deny this, all they talk about is what's going on in people's lives, gossip. You'll know any and everything about somebody's life if you go to a beauty salon.
That's correct.
But that's not why we're here.
We're not the Shade Room. We're not TMZ.
No.
We're not none of that.
No.
And no disrespect to them, but that's not what you're going to get on the Freaky Podcast.
That's their lane, but that's not ours.
No, not at all.
But let me tell you what this dude said. So everybody in the barbershop is pretty much saying that they would be affected, that they'll never get over a loved one dying.
Okay.
This dude, I kid you not, he said that if his wife's mom passed away, she would only have 2 months to get over it. I'm not making this up. Now, when I'm hearing this, I'm initially thinking something is wrong with my hearing. No, you can say what you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He doesn't work in a barbershop anymore, but I'm thinking something's wrong with my hearing. I'm like, he just said 2 months ago. I need to go to the doctor and get this checked out.
Yeah.
So he goes to double down on it and says it again. So at that point, I realized that nothing's wrong with my hearing, but something wrong with this dude.
Yeah.
And he triples down on it. And I think what happens is he knew he put his foot in his mouth. Instead of saying, you know what, I was wrong. Maybe I should have said something different, or maybe I didn't mean that. No, he just kept going with it.
And you know what? Maybe we getting off topic a little bit, but I'm just gonna let it be known. This is for anybody and everybody that's ever lost any loved one. Don't let nobody tell you how long it takes to get over that person. It can take you forever. You know what I'm saying? Without getting too personal, you know what I'm saying? There's people that I've lost that I still ain't over. So don't let anybody discourage you or tell you how long it's going to take to get over somebody, because that's a personal thing, and that's something that you got to deal with.
Right. And that's the whole thing about barbershop talk. You're going to hear some comments that are unfavorable.
Yeah.
Unpopular, and sometimes damn disrespectful.
Absolutely.
But that's the beauty of it. That's why we call it barbershop talk, because I know okay, this is a good segue into what I'm going to talk about right now.
Go ahead.
Now, you really messed me up last episode on Tupac.
Okay.
In my mind, since I was young, Tupac has always been West Side.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never fathomed the fact that he did come from the East Coast.
Okay.
It's always been West Side, West Side, West Side.
Yeah.
But you were spot on. And I really think that he played us. And I was listening to Tupac, yesterday at the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm just really bumping it. And I'm like, dude, you lied to us.
But just getting back on to what you started the podcast on is, this is what this podcast is about. This podcast is to make people think. You know what I'm saying? Some of the views you may not agree with, but we're making you think. You know what I'm saying? Some people were mad about Pac. Some people were mad about the list, but we're making you think. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I did my job and I made you think, because these are things that I think about. And people call me crazy, and I probably am a little crazy.
Yeah, you are. Crazy kinfolk. That's what I call you.
Token. Message. But, that is what it is. I mean, that's what we're here for. So, I mean, you made a good reiteration. You brought up the list, and honestly, I wanted to kind of bring up the list as well.
Of course you did.
But
of course you did.
But I have an apology about the list, and I'm gonna make a public apology, because I have no problem admitting it if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm all ears. Go ahead.
However, I'm only gonna admit I'm wrong if my counterpart TR, titty residue, whatever he likes to call himself this week, is gonna admit that he was wrong. So you say your apology, I'll say mine, and you know who I'm talking about. Okay,
I do have an apology, but it was just I didn't state the facts. The facts is I said that Puff Daddy executive produced Victory Lap.
Okay.
However, he didn't executive produce it. He was like a consultant, because they have video of him in the studio with him.
Absolutely. I know exactly the video. You understand? I'm a Nipsey fan, so I know exactly the video you're talking about.
Are you really?
But what I'm saying, yes, I am a Nipsey fan.
Okay, cool. Let's make sure.
We can quiz that in another episode.
Yeah,
no problem.
For sure.
We do that. No
for
problem.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I study before we take the test. But my question to you is, I have no problem submitting my apology. I want you to submit yours on the fact of the Marathon Clothing Store, Lauren London,
excuse me,
J-Rock the Bodyguard. You're going to take back what you said about Nipsey Hussle.
Take back what? Take back what?
You said Nipsey Hussle was overrated. Are you willing to apologize?
No.
You're gonna stand on that.
This is my thing on Nipsey Hussle, and I'm gonna make this quick. I think Nipsey Hussle was special. I think he was a prophet. I think he was above music. I think that was the only way to get in touch with his people was through music. Yeah. I think he was he was here for a bigger purpose.
I agree.
Because a lot of the stuff I was watching the videos and his messages, I'm like, he didn't sound like the typical rapper. This dude is not a rapper.
Yeah.
And prior to Victory Lap, I didn't too much care for the albums. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
But I do respect, like I said, his hustle, what he stood for, everything he was about. Victory Lap was dope. I remember we were in the club on a cruise. You remember
with
that?
Knees. Shout out to Knees again. Episode 2. Shout out.
Knees was in the building. Knees was in the building.
Yes, sir.
When the last time my check came on, we all lost our minds.
We lost it.
Given I was a little drunk. But still, I lost my mind.
Not a little. You was a lot of drunk.
Okay, whatever. That's neither here nor there. I like Nipsey Hussle. I like Victory Lap. But just prior stuff, I just couldn't get into it. That's just my personal opinion. However, I think he's bigger than he was bigger than life. What he was supposed to be.
Well, you know, since you want to be a B about it, I ain't gonna say the word. I'll be a man about mine.
I'm listening.
I'll apologize for my mistake. Now, the first mistake is a minor mistake. It's just a quick oversight. We forgot. If you listen to the episode 1. It was the part on there where we said we were going to put Daz on the list a little bit later. We forgot to put Daz on the list. So, honorable mention, Daz is on the list. Since the list is already done, we're not going to redo it. We're just going to give honorable mentions.
Yes.
But, however,
and
I know he's listening hard. I can see him in his face.
Yes, I am.
I am going to publicly apologize to TR and, can I get a drum roll, ladies and gentlemen? Tyler, the Creator, man, I gotta apologize. I gave you another. You know what? I gotta say it fast. I gotta say it fast because I gotta say it fast. But no, seriously, I gotta give a public apology.
Hold on, my ears is it ringing? I got a Q-tip and some of his earwax out. Did you just say you apologized for Tyler, the Creator?
I did. I listened.
Really?
I listened to some of his songs, and dude be spitting, man. I feel like people really need to give him a chance. He's on some Andre 3000 stuff, and anybody knows anything about music knows what I mean. He's definitely different. He's not the typical West Coast rapper, but dude be spitting, man. I mean, my boy TR put me up on game on a couple of songs.
Absolutely.
The song on the Red album. Oh my god!
I told you, Martians versus Goblins.
Oh my god! So. Just an honorable mention, you know. We have no problem going back on our words. I mean, if we wrong, we wrong. And
exactly.
It's like I said, this is the barbershop talk, and hey, this is what we do. So, Tyler, the Creator, you're definitely honorable mention. I don't know where you are on the list, but I definitely apologize. Shot you out, and I think Camp Flognog is tonight. So hopefully you tear the stage down, man. Yeah. Hopefully we can check that out because I'm definitely interested in seeing the performance now.
Yeah, definitely,
absolutely.
So, man, recently we lost somebody who I've grown up watching.
Yes, sir.
John Witherspoon.
Mr. Bang, 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 bang. Do that thing. Like, and Marlon Wayans, on his Instagram, he said something very interesting. Okay, what's that?
Actually, his brother Keenan, he quoted his brother Keenan. He said that John Witherspoon had classic moments in other people's classics.
Ooh.
And I was like, that's
a bar.
Yeah, like, if you think about it, John Witherspoon never really starred in his own movie. He always made his own lane in people's movie. He would actually outplay other people.
And tell me if I'm wrong, but did he ever have like a comedy special, or maybe back in the day that we maybe don't know about? None that I know of.
No. Yeah, I think he just did a lot of clubs, a lot of local venues or whatever. But
you know who he kind of reminds me of, and you may or may not know this person, but J. Anthony Brown. J. Anthony Brown is like in a lot of like little movies here and there, and he has his club, and he's on Steve Harvey's show.
Watch out now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people don't know about him, but he's definitely a comedic legend on the level of John Witherspoon, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's not, and we'll talk about this later. We had a conversation about icons.
Yes.
So
well, stay tuned for that one because that's definitely later, man. But that's a good topic as well.
Yeah, man. But John Witherspoon, man, I remember he was in so many movies. I remember Vampire in Brooklyn. I mean, shit, he's in a motherfucking Wolfman. So the 25th Power. He's a flip-flopping shit, doing the flip-flop. But he was most notable, I think, too, in Eddie Murphy's Boomerang.
Okay, yeah.
Well, he played David Alligator's father.
Yes.
And that's where
I personally felt like I first saw him as a Boomerang.
Right, he was in a lot of other stuff, but the memorable was the bang, bang, bang. You got to coordinate. You would think that, and he wasn't even in the movie that long, but you would think he was just as big as Eddie Murphy in that movie. Yeah, because of his impact.
Absolutely. R.I.P. John Witherspoon, man. I mean, he definitely made an impact on my life. Definitely. From Fridays to
Wayans Brothers. I still watch Wayans Brothers for him.
God. I'm trying to think of some other shows. I know it's other shows that he was on, but the last one I could think of was Wayans Brothers.
He's on Black Jesus right now.
Okay. Boondocks. How do we forget about Boondocks?
Oh
my God.
Shit. That's right. That's right.
And
Boondocks.
R.I.P. to John, man. It's not gonna be the same without him. I mean, that's the original. He's the original banger. You know what I mean?
Right. And I don't know if I'm off key saying this, but Ice Cube, dude. I know it's not your fault, but that Friday should have got done. Now, what is it gonna look like now?
I don't know. I don't know about that on TR. Like for me personally, I still would like to see it, but I agree with you. It's not gonna be the same.
No,
it's almost like peanut butter without the jelly at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
It's almost like it's almost like them doing like Bad Boys and being like, oh, we replaced Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Be like, what? Like,
right.
Nah. I get what you're saying.
Willie Jones.
But, John Witherspoon, R.I.P. Definitely will be missed. But we gonna, hold it down for you here at the Forget Podcast.
All day.
But let's talk about this hot topic right now, man. T.I., man. T.I. is in the news.
Ooh, man.
Oh, my God. He is losing his mind. Trouble man. Why does it follow him, man? I mean, I love T.I. T.I. one of my favorite rappers.
Definitely.
But let's get into it. T.I. honestly is a rapper, as everybody knows. He's
one of the founders of trap music. He is one of the founders. His album was trap music.
Money, clothes, cars. Yeah, for sure. We'll say that. I'll give him that.
We'll say that because it's true.
But undubitably and expeditiously and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. But I mean, the reason why T.I. is in the news right now is because of the story, and I'm hoping you guys heard it, but I'll break it down for you. Basically, T.I. was taking one of his oldest daughters to the gynecologist yearly to have her hymen checked. And I want to talk about it. I mean, personally, I feel that's invasive. I feel the gynecologist is, to me personally, not a place for a man. No. Now I see this two different ways.
Right.
I see this on, let's say, a single parent, a single father, you know what I'm saying, taking his daughter. I get that aspect.
Okay.
And I understand that aspect. But how do we view this, TR? Because the way I look at it, he's taking his daughter, he's in his daughter's life. If he wasn't in his daughter's life, how would we view this man? You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, we do know Tiny's in her life. Tiny's there. You know what I'm saying? If Tiny is her mom, I don't know. They got so many baby mamas or whatever.
Yeah, no.
But
I don't think so.
But she has her mom, hopefully, in her life. Her mom should be there or whatever,
Definitely.
or she should go by herself.
Right.
There should be no reason why T.I. is in there checking her stats, getting her STD results, all that stuff. So how you feel about it, man?
I think that's a little bit controlling. I mean, I don't have a girl, so I don't know how fathers with girls think. I don't know how overprotective they are, but to me that seems a little invasive.
Yeah.
And I don't care, I'm gonna sound nasty saying this, but hey, I mean, it doesn't stop her from having oral sex.
That's true.
Or even anal sex.
That's true. That, to be honest with you, it don't stop her from having sex, period. Because the truth of the matter is, there's girls out here that could possibly have sex and still have a hymen intact.
Right.
Your hymen can actually break from other things, which, I mean, he did bring that up in the podcast. This is something he talked about, not on his podcast, but somebody else's podcast. And, I mean, I just think, like I said, I think it's invasive. I think it's doing too much. And also, I think we're looking at T.I., but the real person we should be looking at is Deja and how Deja feels about the situation. Because now her privacy is out there.
Right.
And on top of that, I mean, you already know T.I. ain't the most liked man either. He got goons. So are the goons now sliding in Deja's DMs? Like, hey, let me take that virginity. What's going on with that?
Wow.
So I feel like he exposed his family on a higher level that people really aren't even looking at.
So it's like a slippery slope now.
I agree. It's a slippery slope. Yeah. And he definitely opened that Pandora's box. And I mean, like I said, I'm a T.I. fan. I support T.I. But he needs to get on this one expeditiously.
Man. So, I'm like the old bitter man, right? I get, a lot of things make me mad because I'm just the old bitter man.
Man, sit your ass down.
So about a couple weeks ago, and I'm very petty, and I don't care. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm very petty.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, I was on Facebook.
Okay.
And a friend of mine posted something.
Okay.
So I was like, let me make a comment because I forgot what it was, but it was something I wanted to comment on.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the people who comment, and I look and I'm like, she looks familiar. This person looks very familiar. And so I clicked on the page and I'm looking, I'm like, I know this chick. It's somebody who dissed me long time ago.
Oh my God. This nigga talking about somebody who dissed him in kindergarten. Took his
lunch
money or something.
I'm petty. Now, it's nothing wrong with being dissed. It happens.
Okay.
I'm mad that this motherfucker dissed me. And she looks like a Pixar character.
Oh my God. What Pixar character she look like, bro? Let it out.
She looks like, what is the dude from Incredibles? She looks like the Underminer from Incredibles.
Oh my, be damned. Are you for real?
She looks, I'm going to show you the picture in a minute.
We're going to have to post this picture on the IG so niggas know what we talking about.
Nah, I know. She's going to sue me, nigga.
No, we ain't going to talk about the person. We talking about we're going to put the picture on there. On
IG.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Because I know exactly what you're talking about, but some people might not know about Incredibles.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So if you ever seen the movie Incredibles, or you have Google the Underminer. This bra looks just like the Underminer. Jesus you can't diss Christ. Me and you look like the Underminer. And I have one favor to ask anybody who's listening to this podcast. If you have a time machine that I could borrow, please contact me on all social platforms, The Freaky Podcast. I need to borrow that time machine.
Well, since you making comments, I want to make a comment now.
But do you know why I want to borrow the time machine?
Why?
No, let me tell you why.
Why? Before I get into my spirit.
I need to go back in the past, and she owes me an apology.
What did she say? I mean, you didn't even say that. Are you gonna put it out there? What she said? Or are you gonna hold?
What do you mean? What I said?
What did she say? How did she dish you? What did she?
No, she dissed me by not, returning my calls and playing past me.
Okay.
But you look like a Pixar character. She look like she about to pull up on Elastigirl right now. And some people think, you shouldn't talk about her. You probably not the best looking person. Let me tell you something. Let me give you a little insight, especially with women.
Okay.
If a woman disses you, she is clowning you to her friends.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty sure she probably clowned me. So you know what? I'm just paying the motherfucker back.
Okay, you being petty.
I'm being very petty.
Well, since you want to be petty, let's have a petty party. Petty party. So I'm just gonna make an announcement, man, to everybody. Nobody in particular. If you're posting pictures of your cooking on IG, Facebook, or social media. Now, we ain't talking about what you ate at a restaurant. We talking about your cooking. Like, you in there in the kitchen, and you cooked it.
And making Alpo.
And you and you literally post it on your IG or your social media, and you getting 1 or 2 likes. It's a reason for that, boo-boo.
Delete it.
Maybe you might want to delete that post. It doesn't look delicioso. Okay, just put that out there. Just want to let y'all know. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So
don't do that bullshit in 2020. Okay, leave that shit in 2019. Okay, we get into the end of 2019, going to 2020. Come on, man. Let's fix it.
YouTube is full of cooking lessons.
There you go.
Aisha Curry, she has her own cooking show on YouTube, I believe, and she throws down. So
there you go. If your food is looking like Alpo, like we gonna give it to a dog, yeah, might not want to post that.
If the homeless will give it back, don't post.
Might not want to post that. If it's going fast on Skid Row, might not want to post that. I'm just saying. Okay?
Yeah.
But moving along, man, we just going to get into our sports segment. And honestly, number one sports thing right now, got to talk about this. Antonio Clown Brown.
I'm going to go against the grain with this one. But go ahead.
Okay. Me personally, you already know how I feel, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I'm a Steelers fan, true and true. Shout out to my Steelers who are 4-4 right now. We doing that thing, 3-game winning streak as of right now.
Congrats.
We play the Rams tomorrow, and
hold on. Do you still want to fire the coach? Side note.
Ooh,
because you're winning now. So, but before when you weren't winning, he had to go.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that? You know,
I'm just asking.
But you know what? Since this is barbershop talk, we put each other on the spot.
Not to take you off topic, but I wanted to bring that up to you.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I appreciate it. Mike Tomlin, ladies and gentlemen, is the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, he kind of looks like Mike Epps.
He looks just like him. Omar Epps.
Omar Epps. I'm sorry, not Mike Epps. God, what the hell am I talking about? Omar Epps.
One of those Epps.
If you guys don't know, one of the rare black coaches in the league. I mean, he's a solid coach, I think. I mean, does he have his mess ups every now and then? Yeah, but I mean, he's better than Jason Garrett, so we can definitely keep him. If you want to keep it real.
Better than Jason Garrett. You can coach.
And Jason Garrett is the coach of the Dallas Cowgirls. If y'all don't know,
so, ladies and gentlemen,
just to let y'all know backstory on that. But no, if we want to answer your question, should we keep Mike Tomlin? Yes.
Now you want to keep him?
I want to keep him because at the end of the day, who can we get to replace him?
This is true.
So I mean, at this point, there's nobody. I mean, we're in the same predicament as the Cowboys. I mean, it's like you get rid of Jason Garrett, who do you bring? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. If you want to get rid of him, you have to have someone lined up.
Absolutely. And we're not talking about whack franchises. We're talking about solid franchises who have championships, who have a standard.
Absolutely.
And one of the things about the Steelers is that we honestly constantly say is the standard is the standard. So why would we fall off? And another thing that people don't realize, talking about coaches, because you got me sidetracked.
Sorry,
but no, it's fine. The Steelers have only had 3 coaches in their history. So we not in the business of firing and looking for new coaches. That's not our MO. So we wouldn't do that. But coming in full circle back to Antonio Clown Brown. I don't know if y'all read the news lately, but this dude, man, I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Not even.
This dude basically went on Twitter and posted a rant about how he cannot stand the NFL. He's done with the NFL. He's over it. He hates the NFL. It's bullshit, whatever. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, maybe 5 minutes later, submitted an apology and said, hey, I apologize. I just want my job back. I'm sorry. I'm dealing with some things.
He did.
And that's crazy to me. And I feel that ever since he left the Steelers, I feel like we did a great job of keeping things in house with this man. But now that he's out in the wild, he's literally wilding out.
No, I think it goes beyond just the Steelers. I think this is an NFL problem.
Okay.
Now, is Antonio Brown a clown? Is he a diva? Yes, he is.
Most wide receivers are. But
exactly. And, he's a millionaire. Could be a little self-centered.
Yeah.
It's okay. But I personally think that, especially in NFL, you take so many hits, it alters your brain activity. I think Antonio Brown needs a mental health evaluation. And I think the NFL, who's made so much money off him, from ticket sales to jerseys, memorabilia, commercials, it is in their best interest and it is their duty to go get this man tested. You're investigating this whole thing with the whatever's going on. And I mean, I'm not going to call anybody a liar or whatever. I don't know what he did or what he didn't do. But in the same token, you need to go get this man some help. Because you made so much money off him, the least you can do is make sure his mental health is okay. Because I think, honestly, all this stuff he's doing, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound like somebody who is mentally there.
I mean, I agree with you, because if you think about it, there was a video that came out where all this stuff was going on with him and the Raiders. And he was on the phone with his grandmother, and then he got released, and he was happy. I'm like, which one is it? You want to leave the Steelers, but then you want to go somewhere else. You go somewhere else, you're not happy there. You go to the Patriots, you play one game, you play great, mind you. I mean, he played great that one game. He gets cut from the Patriots because of something that happened outside of football.
Right.
But then now the Patriots cut him, and then what you do, you turn your back on the Patriots, talking mess about them. But you was just in love with them when they signed you. So it's like, as a kind of going back to what we talked about in the first episode, ladies and gentlemen, about Fizz. You remember how you said what you do in your personal life could affect your business?
Correct.
So now what he's doing in his personal life and how he's controlling his social media is affecting his business. Because why would I, as an NFL team, want to sign this dude when I can't trust him?
I agree. But, and a lot of them don't take this in consideration, is that for a living, they beat their heads literally against the pavement every game.
Correct.
Every game. You know nothing good can come of that. Yeah. So if a person is very irrational and acting out, you need to pull him aside and make sure he's mentally okay. Because too many people who leave the NFL, like I think it was Javon Belcher. He used to play for the Chiefs. He was a linebacker.
Okay.
He ended up killing himself and his girl.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Okay.
You had I'm not excusing their behavior, saying it's directly linked to CTE.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of thinking it probably has something to do with it. Junior Seau took his own life.
Yeah.
He wanted his brain donated to science
yeah.
to figure out the effects of CTE. And I think the NFL, they love making money, but when players mess up and do stuff, they're not quick to think that, man, maybe that CTE is playing the issue. We need to look more into this.
It goes back. I mean, not even getting sidetracked, but it goes back to like what Chris Rock said about drugs. I mean, the money ain't in the cure; it's in the drug. You know what I'm saying? So the drug is football. They ain't gonna cure it. I mean, it's making money. Right. So at the end of the day, unfortunately, and I mean, I know you love football. I love football.
I'm playing football all my life.
I'm not gonna stop watching football because I know the truth behind it. Because the truth is the truth that it is a dangerous sport. But so is hockey. So is baseball. So is basketball. I mean, it's just on a higher level. But with Antonio Brown, I definitely agree he needs help. And I'm actually going to let you tell the story, but I agree with something that you said about he hasn't been the same since that Bengals game.
Okay, so I look at the evolution of Antonio Brown. So if you follow sports, you know that I remember when Antonio Brown started coming into his own and his stats were going up and he was just balling. You didn't hear, all you saw was a smile and him playing. You didn't hear nothing about Antonio Brown. I didn't even know he had a personality.
Correct.
Right. So then you may hear little rumors that he's a little diva and this and that, but who's not in the NFL? If you're a receiver making millions of dollars, the best receiver, you might have a little diva-ish in you, and it's okay.
Correct.
But after that hit with the playoff game, I think, was it playoff? No, it wasn't. It was going to the playoffs.
Yeah, it was going to the playoffs.
Against the Bengals versus the Steelers. Yep. And Vontaze Burfict, who, and we could talk about him because I believe
that's another topic too.
Yeah, I think he suffered from CTE too, but that's another issue.
Yeah.
He put a hit on Antonio Brown, and I think ever since then, he hasn't been the same.
I agree.
He had the blonde mustache looking like Hulk Hogan. The crazy hair
dude. My brother.
This dude, and tell me this is not crazy. When he had frostbite on his feet.
Yeah.
So people don't know he went to one of those chambers where, what is it called? Those therapeutic chambers where
it's like where it gets really, really cold. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, hyperbaric chambers or something
I
like
think
that.
Hyperbaric, bro.
My bad. That's what Michael Jackson. My bad. But whatever it's called. So they tell you have to wear shoes. You can't be in there barefoot. Yeah. Now, knowing Antonio Brown is an athlete, that's not the first time he's been in one of those chambers before.
Absolutely not.
So he didn't wear shoes at times, and all of a sudden his feet are just all blistered up because he had frostbite.
Yeah.
That right there didn't sit well with me because you knew better than that. That's not the first time he was in there. I think.
So do you think that he was actually purposely doing stuff to get out of the Raiders situation, like knowing? Because I personally believe he wanted to go to the Patriots. It was all behind. It was a backdoor deal. So it was kind of not even switching sports, but I feel like it was kind of like a backdoor deal, kind of like AD to the Lakers. So what do you? I mean,
think that's part of it, but I think part of it is he's just not in his right mind.
Okay,
but I think I agree with that.
Go ahead.
So in the same realm of sports here, we're going to switch gears to the NBA.
Yeah.
And I talked about this last episode. People scrutinize LeBron James for sneezing the wrong way.
Okay.
He may pick his nose and may not wash his hands, and they'll still criticize him about that.
Okay.
Well, you should wash your hands if you pick your nose, but that's neither here nor there. Steph Curry. Now, I think Steph Curry
why you gotta talk about my light skin gang?
Light skin gonna get it today too.
Light skin gang.
Light skin gonna get it. I think Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time.
I can't argue with that. I mean,
I think he's a great player. He won MVP twice.
Yep.
He's a 3-time champion.
Yes.
He is. Now, his team's not the same anymore.
You forgot his best stats. He's a great father.
Oh yeah, off the rip, he's an excellent father for what I see. I don't know him personally.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just joking.
No, I know. His team is not the same anymore.
No,
they lost one of the best players in the world, Kevin Durant. He went to the Nets.
Wait, did you say? Okay, I'm gonna let that slide.
I said one of the best players in the world.
Okay,
he's not.
Okay. I was about. Okay.
Anyway, Klay Thompson went down in the playoffs last year, and he's one of the best shooters, one of the best players in the league. I think Steph Curry just broke his hand.
Yep.
I know Draymond Green had a little spell with injury, and D'Angelo Russell.
I think so.
So, to get back to Steph Curry, he breaks his hand. That's a 2-month injury.
Yep.
Now they're talking about he might not play again for the rest of the year. What kind of bullshit is that? No, what kind of bullshit is that?
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I personally believe, and I'm just going to put it out there.
I'm listening.
That he like, F it. Why am I here? Why am I showing up? Like,
you showing up because you're a professional. Your team needs you.
Yeah.
Not because I ain't got my candy. I ain't got my toys.
But we're living in a different era, man, where people feel entitled and people feel like if they get their check, that so be it. I don't care about my fans. I don't care about none of that. I care about me.
Absolutely.
And I feel like with Steph, without getting too far into like maybe our next topic, but I feel like with Steph, he's just like, why do I care? Like, why do I care? I mean, obviously the Warriors, we snake bitten right now. We got all these injuries. KD left. I mean, we just opened up the Chase Center. It's already selling out. I just come off of championship seasons. I'm about to rest.
I get that.
I'm about to rest.
And I totally get that.
You know what I'm saying? Why should I go out here?
You're right.
For the organization and bust my ass for what?
Because you're the leader. Because be honest about this. I want you to be honest. Look at your mind and be honest. Okay. If LeBron James did this,
it would be World War III.
That's all I want to hear.
Yeah, it would be World War III.
That's all I want to hear.
Let's keep it real. If Kobe did this, it would be World War III.
Oh my God! Yes.
If anybody else did this, it would be World War III.
No, if Kobe did it, if LeBron did it, some people get passes.
I mean, I just feel. I mean, if I could be honest, I feel like the only reason Steph is doing this is because he feel like the season is over. I literally just pulled up the record right now. As of today, they're 2-8. So he which honestly, the season ain't over. It's 82 games in a season.
Right.
The season's not over. They could easily turn this around.
Right.
I mean, we can do some trades. We can will and deal, do whatever we got to do. I mean, they can bring Iguodala back. They can do a whole bunch of different things to kind of be more competitive. But I just feel like he's like, hey, man, I don't care at this point.
And I would agree with him. I would definitely agree with him. However, I want those same critics who criticize LeBron for everything. Because if LeBron broke his hand and he was scheduled to come back in 2 months, and he decided to say, you know what, I'm not coming back because we suck, they will eat him alive.
I agree.
That's my only thing. If he wants to sit out, that's his business. But you can't give him a pass because he light skinned. Stop giving these light skinned niggas passes.
No, don't stop. Don't listen to him. Don't stop.
Take that,
bad boy. But moving along, man. Even when talking about Steph, I mean, we can talk about that all day. But I feel like the bigger topic in the NBA right now, amongst the Steph Curry BS, is this load management. We gotta talk about load management, because load management, to me, when I hear the word load management, I hear BS. Because think about it. I mean, I don't want to give away my age, but I came from an era where every night you go out there, you hoop it. If you healthy, even if you hurt. I mean, think about Kobe. Kobe broke his Achilles and went out there and shot the free throw. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no such thing as load management. I remember listening to an interview with Kobe about a couple weeks ago, actually, and it was on the topic of load management, and he said he was coming off a back-to-back, and at the time, Vince Carter was lighting the league up. Like, Vince Carter was the man, and they were going to play the Raptors in Toronto, and he had a sore back. And the trainers came to him and was like, Kobe, you want to take the night off? I know your back is hurting. He was like, what? He was like, hell no. These people paid good money to see me, for one. For two, I'm not about to take a night off. How are people going to view me taking a night off over Vince Carter, who's damn near the MVP of the league right now?
Amen.
So with that being said, how do you view Kawhi, who supposedly be the great Kawhi Leonard from Moreno Valley, California? He took the night off against Giannis. I can't say his last name. Don't make me force to say his last name. Antetokounmpo. So yeah, he took the night off against Giannis. Like, what's up with that, man?
I think Kawhi is really he moves to the beat of his own drum, and this might bite the Clippers in the ass. And I feel for Clippers fans because this is some bullshit. And I also saw a story where he was kind of disappointed in the NBA how they took the whole load management thing. Yeah. And my nigga, you get paid millions of dollars in the NBA to not just play a basketball game, but to represent a brand. People pay money to come see you. They buy your jerseys. They watch your commercials. They support the businesses that sponsor you.
Yeah.
How does it feel that people can't even enjoy coming to see you play, not knowing if you say, I'm taking a day off? Especially the people when they knew you were coming in the summer.
Yes.
And they bought tickets ahead of time.
Correct.
To only find out that he might be off that day. He might be.
What if that was the only game I could take my son to go see, and he was a Kawhi Leonard fan? Then I'm just SOL. I'm shit out of luck because you want to take the night off,
right? Which is bull. You know
what I'm saying? Because you got a hangnail, my nigga. Like, you want to take the night off? You know what I'm saying? Because you got the bubble guts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, let's go. I mean, but think about it like this. And actually, while we were talking about it, it made me think about something. Name another job, not even sports, that I could just call in and be like, hey, man, I ain't coming in today. Load management.
My nigga. Load management.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where that work at?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and honestly, you can't really compare the NBA to a regular job because I say this. Their money comes from support.
Correct.
So all these fans supporting buying tickets, that's how you're getting your millions of dollars. Correct. And that's such a spit in the face where... The crazy thing about it is, it's only like 10 games in, and he took like 3 days off already.
You took my next top and my next point.
Go ahead.
Like, no, you solid. You took my next point, but honestly, like, that's what I was gonna say. We 10 games in, and you already talking about load management. Like, nigga, you had the whole summer off. Like, what load management you need? Like, what do you need? I had a bad pedicure, and you know what I'm saying? So
a malignant mole. I got some bursitis.
Well, I can't do shit about that malignant mole, but
if y'all don't know where that's from Martin.
Oh, man. If you don't know where that's from, you should be listening to the freaking podcast. I'm sorry.
We do a lot of Martin references. So
man. Get up on your Martin, man.
Get that BET Plus.
Hey, they ain't cut us a check. We ain't promoting
them. My bad, bro. My bad.
We ain't promoting them.
Take that off.
But but load management is definitely some BS, man. And honestly, the reason why we getting on Kawhi is because he's like the king of it right now. He's been the king of it since last season. I mean, even LeBron was like, I'm not about to take the night off. If I can play, I'm going to play. This is the game that I love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And honestly, not even switching gears, but I'm thinking like in the NFL or even in baseball, I mean, they have 162 games in baseball. They're not taking load management. They're like, we're going to take this game off. Like, niggas is paying good money to see these players play, and they want to see them play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how would you feel, just being honest, you a Cowboy fan.
Okay.
How would you feel if you paid good money, it's week 3, right? You go all the way to Dallas, you hype, you got your jersey on, and they like, you know what? Dak, Zeke, I was gonna say Dez, but Dez isn't there, so sorry.
That's the best Cowboy ever.
You know, I can't think because I don't really follow the Cowboys. They're kind of trash.
I got you.
But, I mean, just I'm saying,
yeah.
but like their top players aren't there. Like you would be like, what? Like why? Oh, load management. We're saving them for the playoffs in week 3. Like you would be pissed. So that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna riot. Radio and throw the trash can through the. through the building. And
Radio.
If you don't know where that's from, that's
another Martin reference.
Martin reference when he was talking about do the right thing. So please watch Martin.
Get your Martin game up, man. It comes on every night, okay? Every night and early in the morning. Yeah. But
that yeah. Oh, we could talk about that all to
we talk about that all day, man. Because it ain't gonna go nowhere. Because Kawhi's still gonna do it. He ain't gonna stop. Because like you said, he is his own man.
And I think he did it in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. And
a lot.
Yeah,
a lot,
and it got swept under the rug because he was in Toronto.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I digress.
Yes, sir.
So, our topic today is a pretty interesting one.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna do a case study on the show Power.
Ooh.
Now, by the time
this is a big rich town,
sing
it. I just come from the poet's spot. Y'all can't see me right now. I got my eyes closed. You know what? I got a question for y'all.
That's some light skinned niggas.
I got a question for y'all. Which one did y'all like better before we even get into the power topic?
I got something on that. Okay. Go ahead. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. Which one did y'all like better though? Because I personally, I mean, the Joe one is classic, but that nigga Trey did his thing, man. You can't knock it. But the Joe one is classic. No,
the Joe one is classic.
No,
but go ahead. What you think?
I think neither of them.
What?
I'm gonna tell you what. Hold on. And I found this out because I watched it today. Okay.
Oh, you talking about the dude that John made it?
Who John?
Go ahead.
So hold on. Okay.
Go ahead.
You getting me?
Okay.
So if you haven't seen this show Power, the last episode, then kill yourself. No, I'm just kidding. But just turn this off, or if you haven't seen it by now,
damn that. I don't care, man. At the end of the day, if you ain't a real Power fan if you ain't seen the last episode.
Exactly.
But you know what? We gonna give a shout out to one of our peeps who was on the late freight. We ain't gonna say your name, but you know exactly who you are. You on a late freight, and you ain't watch Power. You coming up to season 6.
You talking about Mookie?
Ooh.
You talking about Mookie?
Ooh, that boy TR threw you under the visa.
Yes. I don't know how Mookie didn't watch it, but shout out to you.
Hey, if anybody ain't watching Power, like TR said, kill yourself. Okay?
Yeah. No, so you remember, of course you remember when Ghost got shot and he's falling down.
Okay.
And it sounds like John Legend's playing.
Yes.
That's not John Legend.
Ooh, but that's what she said. So who is it?
His name is, he's not paying me to say this, but his name is Jacob Banks.
Okay.
And I looked up his music. He's pretty dope. And I think he had the best rendition of that song.
Okay, we're going to have to check that out on the way to Del Taco tonight. All right, cool. But nah, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to do, man. Like I said, hopefully you guys have seen the episode.
Yes.
We are going to dive into this and really, really, really dig deep.
Yes.
Like dig deeper than Power Confidential. We about to look at all these suspects and we want to know what their motive is. We want to know what they had to gain. And if you stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to reveal who shot Ghost. Because I have my theory, and I feel like my theory is solid.
Shot him, nigga.
And, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the MFing deputy. So, let's reveal the usual suspects. Let's dive right into it.
Go ahead.
So, we have Tasha, who, let's talk about who Tasha is. Tasha is Ghost's wife.
A strange wife.
A strange wife. They really aren't really together. I mean, Ghost kind of had his little side chick Angela that died, but that's one of the suspects.
If you watch Power, you know what we talking about.
Yeah. The next suspect is Tommy. Okay, and Tommy is Ghost ride or die. If we gonna compare it to the Freaky podcast, TR would be Tommy, I would be Ghost. Whatever.
Wait a minute, but you're light skinned, so shouldn't it be the other way around?
I digress. The next suspect is Dre, which would be how would you describe Dre? Me personally, I would probably describe him as Ghost is like protege,
like a Judas in a way.
Yeah, like a Judas,
like
Judas. Without getting too religious,
right?
Like a Judas,
a backstabber.
Like a backstabber. We have Councilman Tate, Lorenz Tate, Golden Tate, whatever you want to call him, Tate. That's he in there. Okay,
right.
That's one of the suspects. And Tate is basically he's a councilman that was working with Ghost, and long story short, without getting too in detail, Ghost kind of screwed him on the back end. Yeah. But we'll get to that in a little bit.
But he wasn't clean himself anyway, so
yeah, he wasn't clean at all.
No.
The next suspect would be Tyreek, which is Ghost's son.
Public enemy number one.
Public enemy number one, ladies.
If you ever want to slap a kid, Please, by all means.
Slap the shit out of a bitch while you're bushing. Tyreek, ladies and gentlemen, Ghost's son. He is definitely a suspect.
Right.
Then we have Sax. Okay, Sax is AUSA or whatever they call him. He's like he's like a cop. Basically, but he's like on the federal level,
right?
And he's been on Ghost's ass like a fucking tick, nigga. Like he been on his ass hard.
And the thing is, he had a team with him, and everybody else is gone. They all gone. He's the only one left, and is still chasing after Ghost.
Either everybody else on the team is either dead or they got fired or some kind of way. But he is committed. I
think that dude John Mock transferred.
Yeah,
because he said, "F this, I can't win."
Yeah. And then last but not least, one of the other suspects is Angela's sister. We briefly talked about Angela earlier. That was like Ghost's side chick, his main thing, his boo thing. All of the above. All of the above. And his sister is one of the suspects. Right. So let's get right into it. So, like I said, we're going to break it down. And the suspects, I kind of want to just talk about what they, like I said, with their motive and what they had to gain. So let's start with Tasha. We brought her up first.
Whoosh. Yeah.
Tasha, in my opinion, has everything to gain because she didn't have, from what I was reading, she didn't have a prenup. So, and the divorce isn't finalized. So if Ghost dies, she gets everything. Right. She gets the money, the club, everything. Right.
Okay.
So that's, in my opinion, that's her motive.
And her that's part of it, and also that she was actually in love with him. Well, you know what?
Yes.
She was in love with him, but didn't that Sean shit happen where she got naked in the back of the car in season 1 before Ghost started talking to Angela? Wasn't that around the same time? It's before she knew about Angela.
I don't know. The only person that I know would probably know something like that would be Mookie, who probably watched from season 1 right now.
She was watching yesterday.
Watching season 1, episode 1 yesterday.
Right.
But nah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I had an argument, and we can kind of get sidetracked right now, but my problem with Tasha is, and I know the ladies probably ain't gonna agree with me, but Ghost always had just Angela. That's the only chick he ever messed with. That's the only thing he ever wanted. Right. Tasha, on the other hand, had Kanan's son. He had the dude they just found. What's his name? The lawyer.
Terry Silver.
Terry Silver. She had the dude at the daycare. She just literally just popping it and dropping it for any nigga that give her some attention.
But, I mean, to her defense, all them niggas died.
True.
Sean died.
True.
So, I mean, you gotta move on. Terry, he died.
True. But I'm just saying. So we don't want to get too much into that. But I mean, that's Tasha. So
she
I want you to honestly, I want you to write this down because I got my list, but I want you to kind of keep track as well over there. So Tasha, her motivation to kill would have been to get the money. Now, did she have anything to lose? What do you think? 'Cause I don't think she had anything to really lose besides.
I don't, because Ghost held the carrot with the whole when Tariq killed what's the dude name, the dude that killed Raina.
Okay. And
there's nothing really that if he died that'd come out or whatever. I mean, who knows? I can't say that she would have anything to lose. She had everything to gain, really.
Yeah. So that's a motivation right there. When you have nothing to lose, I mean, come on. So we're going to put her at the top of the list for one of the suspects.
Okay.
All right, let's move to Tommy. So Tommy has all the motivation in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just in the last episode before this one, I mean, Ghost, we found out that Ghost sent Benny basically to kill Tommy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he brought that up in the scene with the shootout,
right,
where he was like, you sent Benny to kill me.
Right.
He was pissed about that. So he pulled the trigger on Ghost. Now he didn't kill him. That's the problem I have with Tommy. Tommy always wants to kill Ghost. He always has that attention, but he can't pull the trigger for it.
That's his brother. He can't do
that.
And
he can't. You know what I'm saying? That's like me trying to pull the trigger on you. I can't do it, my nigga.
No,
like,
I will hope not.
You know what I'm saying?
I
don't know. Maybe. We'll talk about that later. But so getting into that, I mean, my question to you is, you saw the episode. What happened? And then, before I'm getting ahead of myself, there was a shootout.
Yes.
So Tommy, or let me rephrase that. Ghost went to go meet Tommy. They were talking, getting into a heated discussion.
Right.
Ghost says one of his famous lines in the episode where he says, "Nobody can stop me." Which we're gonna talk about that later because that's a key element.
Yes, it is.
No one can stop my future. That's exactly what he said.
Right.
So with that being said, they get into a heated argument. Tommy makes the comment that says that, you sent Benny to kill me. You're my brother, but that doesn't affect the game. Is exactly what Tommy says. So with that being said, my question to you is, they get into this heated shootout.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm probably gonna get ahead of myself, but I want to say this anyway right now.
Go ahead.
Tommy, they're shooting back at the people. Tommy says, Ghost says, hey, there's 2 people.
Yes.
Okay.
He did.
Tommy goes in. He's like, hey, Tommy, you go ahead. You find out what's going on. I'm going to stay here, be lookout, whatever.
Yeah, he
goes in. He covers him.
Right.
He goes in. Next thing you know, we don't know where the hell Tommy is. Ghost comes in. He only finds one body.
Right. And I don't know who that dude on the floor was.
Nobody knows who that dude was. He looked like MC Hammer Daddy.
Hammer Pants, bro.
Nobody knows who that dude is. But my question to you is, for motive on Tommy, is it possible that was a setup?
I don't think it was. I want to.
Let me give you another angle. Tommy went to. Do you remember when in the episode where Ghost was getting nominated for whatever, the governor, whatever, lieutenant governor?
Right.
Tommy walks in. He claps. He does his little fake clapping, and he walks out.
Right.
And then they show Ghost getting into his ¡97 Tahoe that we've been seeing since episode 1. The same damn car.
Man, you got all that money, you can't upgrade.
Yeah, same damn car. And then there's a car behind him that kind of looks like Tommy. We assume that it was Tommy following. We assume.
You know what they say about assumptions.
Yeah, I agree.
So you and me.
Before I get too ahead of myself, what do you think about my theory that was a setup to kill Ghost? He couldn't pull the trigger. He wanted somebody else to do it.
I think the way. Okay, so Tommy's crew is in jail.
Yes.
His girl is gone.
Yes.
Girl died. I don't think he's in the mindset right now. I don't think he planned that. I think he's so out of it. He has so many things going on. I don't think he has a time or whatever to set something up like that. I think he genuinely wanted a conversation with him to see what the hell is going on. Because obviously he tried to kill him before. It didn't work.
Okay.
He lost everything. So let's go back to being brothers right quick for a second. And let's try to get on the same page. What the hell is going on? I don't think he set that up. Okay. It looks like a setup. But this one thing about this show, I don't think it's going to be too easy. I think it's going to be expecting unexpected. So, if I say Tommy did it, Tommy did not. He's not high on my suspect list at all. It'd be too easy for him to be that. Because, Tommy had problems with him last season when Ghost tricked him into killing his father.
Correct.
And it just looks like it looks too easy.
No, I agree. I feel Tommy being a suspect, it would be too easy. I feel like there's no oomph in it as far as like a solid effect to it.
Right, because if you found out he did it, you kind of like, I watched this shit for nothing.
Yeah.
You'd be very disappointed.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I'm going to move on to the next suspect. The next suspect is Dre. And for me, and you tell me if I'm wrong, TR, but for me, Dre has nothing to gain and nothing to lose.
No, he has. I want to say he has nothing to lose because he's going to jail behind it. So,
no, but he already got out of jail. Remember, they bailed him out of jail.
But he had
because
he
flipped on Ghost and said that he was in the parking lot with him or whatever. So he's already out of jail.
I assumed that he was going to go back. He had to go to trial or something. So maybe not. Maybe you're right. Yeah. Maybe I was overthinking that.
Yeah.
So he has nothing to lose, nothing to gain. I don't think he did it. He wants to do it.
I think he wants to do it.
Of course he wants to.
Yeah.
Get in line, my nigga.
I want to be with Halle Berry, but things can't happen. So whatever.
That's for damn sure. So Dre, bottom of the list.
Dre, bottom of the list for sure. Moving on, I'm gonna say Councilman Tate. So if Councilman Tate kills Ghost,
right,
what he gets basically is that nomination. Because if you remember in the beginning of the episode, they were sitting there,
right,
and she said, "What's going on with the Queen Child's Project?"
Right,
and he was like, "I don't know. I dropped the ball on it." She said, "Well, you better get it on because if not, I'm gonna have to renounce my deal and go back to Councilman Tate."
Right.
So if he dropped the ball or he's dead, let's say, Councilman Tate slides in, he has that to gain. That's one of the things he has to gain. And then,
well, on Councilman Tate. Yeah. Do you remember when after he snitched on him to the cops, when the cops came to see Councilman Tate, when he lied under oath on the affidavit or whatever?
Correct.
He was trying to warn Ghost, like, dude, they're after you. He actually had a soft spot. Did you see when he was like, I got something to tell you about? But then Ghost was so uppity, so arrogant.
Yes.
I beat you at your own game. Maybe this wasn't for you.
Yes.
And then it kind of changed his mind. Like, you know what? Never mind, nigga. I was going to help you out, but I wasn't. So then Ghost was like, I'm supposed to be meeting with my son right now. Yeah. Then Councilman Tate was like, oh, shoot, your son. I got to tell you something. And he went back to acting arrogant. So I think he still has a soft spot in a way, maybe.
That's actually a good point that I actually didn't think about, but we're gonna get to that later.
Okay.
When Ghost said my son, he was like, "Oh, my son, I gotta tell you something." What was he gonna tell?
See, and I thought it was because maybe he feels bad for his son if his dad goes to jail. But maybe it's something more to it, and I didn't check it. I was thinking more of the emotional thing, like a son losing his father. That's what I was thinking.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go out of order and go to Sax.
Okay.
So Sax, what does Sax have to gain or lose? What do you think?
Sax is just frustrated. He has nothing to lose, nothing to gain because he's going to jail anyway.
Yeah, and I saw exactly what I put. He's going to jail regardless. So whether he kills Ghost, Ghost is dead, Ghost is alive, he's going to jail regardless.
He's going to jail. So
he's just mad.
He's mad. You mad, bro?
Yeah, you mad, bro? So whatever.
Yep.
Angela's sister. She doesn't have anything to gain or lose because if Ghost is dead, she's not gonna get Angela back.
Right.
But
Angela gone.
I ain't gonna lie, she is trying to kill for revenge. And in my opinion, revenge is a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, niggas is killing for less. Niggas out here killing niggas for Popeye's chicken sandwiches right now. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's some good sandwiches, bro.
You know what I'm saying? She out here killing for less. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But
I don't think I put her low on it. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be okay. Go ahead, keep going. I tell you my theory. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because you have to finish going down the list of suspects. Keep going.
Public enemy number 1, Tyreek.
Oh, okay. Let me stop you there. So before this season aired, I knew in my heart Tariq was going to be the one that killed Ghost.
Why?
He resents him. He doesn't want him to be his father. Okay. He doesn't even think he is his father. He betrayed him. And I think purposely, he is mad what he did to his mom. So he had every reason and every intention to get even with Ghost. He wanted him dead. And maybe he wanted to be a new kingpin.
I agree with everything you're saying, but let's go deeper into this. And this is the fun part.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. So, one thing I brought up earlier that Ghost kept saying in the entire episode to everybody, and it was annoying the hell out of everybody.
It annoyed the shit out of me.
Including me.
And the way he was saying it too. Go ahead.
He said, I'm going to read it verbatim. He kept saying, nothing can get in the way of my future. Nothing can get in the way of my future.
Okay.
And he's right. Nothing can get in the way of his future except for his past. Your past can stop your future.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So let's dive into that. So with that being said, you could take the boy out the hood, like the old saying says, but you can't take the hood out of the boy. Ghost, as much as he tries to be James St. Patrick and open up the club and do it the right way, he's always going to be Ghost. The character of Ghost that he portrays has overtaken James St. Patrick.
Absolutely.
He can't be both.
No.
He can't be Ghost and James St. Patrick. So as much as he wants to be James St. Patrick, he has to be Ghost. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, if I could break it down, it's kind of like Batman and Bruce Wayne. It's like, Batman is the character, Bruce Wayne is the man, but at the end of the day, because of the things that Batman does, he's always going to be Batman. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Wayne is just the persona and what people see. But at the end of the day, because of these people that he's killed and the things that he's done and the dark alleys he's walked down, he's going to be Batman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the same way about Ghost. With that being said...
And hold on, I'm going to cut you off. Yeah, it's interesting that you said that because when he saw the vision of Angela in his room, she said, now you can go ahead and be the man you're supposed to be or something like that. And I'm like... I thought he was already the man he was supposed to be, but then it makes sense.
I'm glad you brought that up. And honestly, we're gonna get sidetracked. We're gonna go back to Tyreek because Tyreek is definitely one of my main suspects.
Oh, definitely, he's up on the list.
Let's talk about something that we actually thought about when we thought it was Ramona. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And getting to what you just kind of said with Ramona, before we even get too ahead of ourselves, Ramona is not a suspect. We determined that Ramona is not a suspect based on Power Confidential.
Okay, I don't give a shit what Power Confidential says. I meant to tell you this. I think she's still a suspect. I think it's somebody we don't know. That's my theory. But go ahead.
I think about it is, you can describe your Ramona theory. I'll let you do it because you actually did it really good. But I personally believe Ramona is a great suspect as far as story writing lines. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the story goes, it would make a great theory, for Ramona to be the one to kill Ghost. The thing about Ramona that is crazy is she said something to Ghost. She said, I don't want our past to mess us up because I was in a relationship and my past didn't come out.
Okay.
And Ghost said the same thing. He was like, I don't want your past to harm us if we're going to be in this relationship.
Right.
The thing about it is, and I'm about to dive into it because I don't know no other way to do it, but Ghost's past, and we got a glimpse of it by him going back to go see his uncle, which we find out really isn't his uncle.
Wait a minute, it's not. It isn't.
No, you got to watch Power Confidential. He's not as really. It's like his dad's friend, like like that. They're not like blood.
I'll talk about Power Confidential in a minute. Go
ahead. I mean, not to get sidetracked, but Power Confidential gives insight. I don't really watch it that often, but I watched it on this one because I kind of wanted to dive a little bit deeper into it. But I kind of got sidetracked. But anyway, so with Ghost Pass, it's setting up what you got. If you guys don't know, that obviously Power is going to end, and one of the spinoff shows is the prequel. Right. Which we're gonna find out how Ghost became Ghost. That has a huge element, and I feel like how the way Power is gonna end. They're setting that up. So I'm about to drop a bomb on you, and I hope you can remember this.
I'm listening.
But do you remember when Tyreek came to Ghost's room and he said, "I'll be open and honest with you if you tell me everything about you"?
Yes, and I'm glad you brought this up.
Do you know? He asked for a specific person, his first kill.
Okay, right? And I thought, and I'm glad you said that because I thought he was saying, because he said, I want everybody that you know about, starting with Breeze. Okay. And he only stopped with Breeze. So I'm thinking, why he didn't keep going? So
TR, what if I told you, and I want you to look me in the eyes right now.
I'm listening.
What if I told you that Breeze is Ghost's father?
Wait, what?
You heard me. I said, what if I told you that Breeze is Ghost's father? Let me dissect this before you say something.
I know.
Let me dissect this. Let me dissect this. What if I told you that Breeze is Ghost's father? So when Tyreek asked Breeze about Breeze, which Kanan obviously told Tyreek about because he wouldn't know.
Right.
Okay. Why did Ghost have that blank look on his face? Another time that Ghost had a blank look on his face is when his uncle brought up his father. He kept saying, he said, your father would be so proud of you. Ghost didn't say nothing.
Right.
Ghost was like,
he didn't acknowledge that at all.
Let's move on. Let's talk about something else or whatever. If you were to bring up one of my loved ones and be like, hey, that person was proud of you, I'd be like, hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. Especially if that person meant something to me. Not just, whatever, I'm going to move on or whatever. And
it's funny that you said something about the uncle because the uncle said, I told your dad about those kids. They were no good. They were up to no good. And I told him not to go to the cops. Now, at this point in time, I'm assuming that Ghost is knee deep in the drug game. So those bad kids and going to the cops, that don't sound like something Ghost wants to hear about.
Another thing that you might not overlook is he said, yeah, I haven't been over here in a long time. After my dad died, I went to go stay with Tommy. Why would he go stay with Tommy? Where's the rest of his family? Where's Ghost's mom? Where's his uncles? Where's his brothers? Where's whatever? You know what I'm saying? Why did he go stay with Tommy?
Right.
Why did he have to get out of the situation? Think about that for a minute. Let that simmer. So, now let's get into it a little bit deeper. So Tyreek came and asked about Breeze, right?
Yes.
He had a blank look on his face. What was Ghost's response? Do you remember what Ghost said?
He said, I told Breeze, I tried to give Breeze another chance, but he didn't listen.
Good point. I like that. So that's exactly what he said. He said that. He said, I tried to give you a final chance. He didn't change.
Right.
What did Tyreek do?
I don't remember.
You don't remember Tyreek coming to Truth? You don't remember Tyreek coming into Truth with the black suit on? And he asked him, he said, are you sure you want me to turn myself in?
Yes, he did. But what does that have to do with anything? I'm lost.
Breeze, he gave Breeze one final chance. Tyreek was giving Ghost one final chance. It's all coming full circle.
Holy shit.
Tyreek is giving Breeze...
Because I wonder why Tyreek showed up.
Tyreek never shows up the truth. Why does Tyreek show up the truth?
Right.
And on top of that, he showed up the truth in a black suit. What does that mean?
Shit.
What does Ghost always have on?
Then asked him to say, you really want me to turn myself in?
That's the only thing he said. He didn't say nothing else. He said hi to old boy. So Tyreek came back in and gave him one last chance, just like Ghost gave Breeze one last chance. And he did it in the black suit.
Right.
Just like Ghost in the first season was always wearing black suits. Did you ever notice that? You figure that out? So...
Damn.
Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Terry, man, at work. I always got to shout you out. You almost like a ghostwriter when it comes to the podcast. I'm going to give you a little love.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. You ain't getting a check, nigga. I'm just going to let you know. But let's just break this down for a little bit. Kanan kills his son. Tyreek sets up Kanan.
Okay.
Ghost kills his dad, aka Breeze, which we're gonna put in quotation marks. We don't. That's not confirmed. That's just our theory.
Right.
Tyreek shoots and kills Ghost, all to set up what we already know is coming, which is the Power prequel. But let's dive into that theory a little bit deeper, because as men, I feel like Courtney Kemp is a hell of a writer, and she wants us to think. So as men, and this is just a theory that I came across, and I honestly believe it. You tell me what you think, TR. In order for a man to become a man, you must kill your father.
I agree.
And I'm not saying that in a literal, like you got to take your father out, but you have to cut that umbilical cord in some kind of way to become a man. And I feel like that is the underlying story of power. Ooh. You have to kill your father. Now, he might kill his mother later on down in the story, because that's definitely another spinoff about Tyreek that we do learn. Tyreek's spinoff is coming, ladies and gentlemen. That is confirmed. And he might get into it with Tasha, because Tasha's going to show him the game.
Yeah.
But right now, for Tyreek to become a man, you got to kill your father. Perfect example. Let's dive into this a little deeper outside of power.
Okay.
Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball had to kill his father, LeVar Ball.
Not literally.
Not literally, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about literally.
Right.
But had to kill his father in a sense where he had to cut all ties with him to become a man. It was never going to work with him being on the Lakers because he was too close to home. It was like literally they had to pull that pacifier, pull that bottle away. And now he's in New Orleans, and I feel like we'll honestly get to see a true Lonzo Ball. I mean, I don't want to get too personal into it, but I truly believe that for a man to become a man, that's something that's just a natural progression. I mean, what do you think about that?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head with a hammer. And the fact that I've always thought Tariq was going to rise above his dad, especially he felt betrayed. And I saw that Tariq was very sincere when he was asking for help, and when his dad told him he wanted him to own up to his mistakes, Tariq was genuinely hurt.
Yes,
by that, and I think that was a switch, and that was a straw that broke the camel's back to where now is he's dead.
Yeah,
he has to go.
Yeah,
I'm the man now. He has to go.
Now, I mean, we haven't confirmed the ghost is dead. Honestly, I really don't know, but what I do know is I know logic, and the way that he fell, it had to be somebody up close, and it had to be somebody he knew, because obviously he's called Ghost for a reason. Ain't nobody walking up on him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it had to be somebody that he knew, somebody that he was comfortable with. And that goes back to our Ramona theory. That's why we thought it was Ramona. And I'll let you dive into it, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that based on my suggestions, based on what I think Tyreek killed Ghost.
Okay. You didn't fucked up my whole Ramona theory. I'm being honest. You fucked it up.
I win.
You got it. Because I thought that Ramona and Breeze were somehow connected.
I did too. I
thought they were connected.
I did too.
And another thing, Ramona, we've never seen her husband.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about this lady. You hear her husband, the scandal. What scandal? I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
So I think that's more so just to throw us off.
Could be.
But I think you're right. That damn, the black suit. He showed up with a black suit. And he said, "You want me to turn myself in? Like, I'm giving you one more chance to."
He just walked away. He didn't say nothing. He didn't agree.
See you later, Dad.
All right, see you later, Dad.
And even Ghost was so just on the bullshit. He was like, "All right, bye, son." I'm not saying where are you going? I want you to be here for my special day. He was like, "Oh, okay, you good."
Yep. So, I mean, it's sad to say, but I mean, it just makes sense. I mean, I think and I'll reiterate it. I think the Ramona theory would have been great. I think it would have been great for storylines, but I think going into this episode, or going into this season, I felt like Power didn't really put the effort into the writing, because they knew for one, this is the last season.
Okay.
And for two, they knew they were getting ready for the prequels, which they're putting a lot of effort into, and they're already promoting without this season even being over.
Right. But can I talk about a couple outliers?
Yeah,
absolutely. So I know you said on Power Confidential that they said those 6 people who were shown.
It's actually 7. My bad. I counted wrong.
Okay. Whoever it is. Who they showed that were walking to truth to kill Ghost.
Yes.
What about outliers? People like Simon, his business partner. He's fucked over Simon in the past, and now he crawled back to him. I'm not saying he killed him, but can he be involved somehow? Like, he just comes out. You just don't bring people out of nowhere and they have no impact. But like I said, maybe this is just to throw us off.
You know, I'm actually glad you brought that up because I did think about that. If I could be honest, I did think about Simon, and that was one of my theories as well. Because I was wondering like why we haven't seen him and why he just popped back into the picture. Because like the thing about power, everybody knows nothing is used in vain. Everything is used for a reason. But I started to listen to the conversations they were having, and I think he's coming back in the picture only because he's going to be lieutenant governor, so he could play on that. Because he said, when you get nominated, I want to have the best seat in the House. So I think personally,
he has his own motive.
Everybody has a motive,
of course.
So his motive, in my opinion, wasn't to screw over Ghost. If anything, he needs Ghost for his own political gain. Because he said, once you're in office, a couple of properties I need you to view. You know what I'm saying? So he had his own thing going on. I can't see him doing that.
Okay. What about Tariq's girlfriend? We haven't seen her since that
episode. That's good. I didn't think about that one.
There was a meme going around, and you know most memes make you laugh, but this one was kind of like, I didn't think about this.
Yeah.
They showed her, and they showed, what was the dude's name? He played on Martin, Lopez.
Oh yeah.
He was, and that's I think they killed him.
Yeah.
And they said that's his daughter.
Yeah, I did see that meme, and honestly, that could actually be an angle. Maybe Tyreek didn't pull the trigger. Maybe it was her. Maybe, but then again, I don't know because correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't she screw over Tyreek? Anyway?
Oh, she did.
So why would he be cool with her?
I don't know, but I'm just thinking about all the people who are not around.
Yeah.
Who have their fingerprints on this.
I mean, we could talk about the bum on the street. Like,
he had motive too.
The cleaning crew. I mean, the bartender in Truth. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, shit.
You know, like, come on. Like,
yeah.
Maybe Holly's, what's that her name? Holly? Tommy's girl?
Holly, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Holly's dad comes back and
well, I mean,
who knows?
They did show Lakeisha's baby daddy come.
Man,
I know. I'm going deep into my bad.
You going too deep, man. I mean, that could possibly happen too, but
no, I'm not saying it is. I'm just.
I don't know.
Shit.
I mean, I'm gonna believe in Courtney Kemp because, I mean, why would she? I mean, she might have a reason to lie, but I don't think she does.
She probably doesn't. But I think what you said about the whole Tariq thing makes a lot of sense.
I think
first you fuck up Tupac, now you do this. Congratulations.
I think it makes perfect sense for multiple reasons that line up. It lines up for so many reasons.
It does.
I mean, and like we were talking about this off the podcast, but I mean, the beginning of Power where it shows the split of everything, the split of the chess pieces, the split of the water, the split of the mask. It's all about separation. Right. And from the beginning of time, Ghost has been trying to separate James St. Patrick, but at the end of the day, now it's Tariq's turn. You know what I'm saying? It started off Kanan, then it was Ghost, and now it's Tariq's turn to sit on the throne.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm thinking, man. So final verdict from the Freaking Podcast. We're gonna bang this gavel. I'm going with Tariq. Who you going with?
At this point, it's Tariq.
It gotta be Tariq.
Sorry, Ramona. I guess you didn't do it.
I mean, you know, she still look good, but
all that. You know, this has nothing to do with the theories, but this is something that was so powerful, and I was like, man, that's some pimp shit.
What?
When he told his wife, I release you from our marriage.
Ooh, that was cold.
That's the coldest pimp shit ever.
Hey, let me tell you something. Ghost is a cold mother. Shut your mouth. Okay?
Man.
He cold. He got some good one-liners, man. Some good one-liners.
How do you tell your wife, I release you from our marriage? Not, I think we should get a divorce. I release you. Like, you don't go till I tell you to go.
Like, she got cut. Like, nigga, breaking news. Tasha is a free agent.
Bleacher Report special.
Bleacher Report.
Man.
Yeah, man. I don't know. That was cold. That was a cold one-liner. A cold one-liner, man.
That's some pimp shit. I like Ghost.
Hey, but, you know, I don't know about you, but I think it's time to bust that Big Rich Town on these niggas, man. I want to listen to that now. You got me want to listen to that. Who you say it was? John or whatever?
Jacob. Let me see. I thought it was John Legend. I'm like, John Legend sound a little different, but I looked. I was like, no, it's this Jacob Banks.
Yeah.
And I looked at some of his music. It's really good. So I started listening. I became a fan.
So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we said who we thought it was. Hopefully, y'all agree. If y'all don't, you know the motto of the Freaking Podcast. We don't give a damn.
We don't care.
So we hope that y'all are watching Power because it's a great show. You know what I'm saying? Something that we both love.
Definitely.
I've been following since day one, and I know TR has as well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get up out of here because Del Taco was calling.
Man, I want an epic burrito and I'm hungry.
You know what I'm saying? So we hope y'all enjoyed the first episode. It's definitely up. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out if you haven't. Episode 2 is this one right here. And we're going to keep giving y'all another one. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And hit us up on social media. And if you don't like it or you disagree with some of the stuff we said,
let us know. We want to hear it.
We don't take it personal. We like to hear feedback. And we like to have conversation. The world is so bland when everybody agrees with everything.
Yeah.
So, on that note, we are out this motherfucker.
We out this motherfucker.